Hey there, all you triathlon studs and studettes. This is Coach Brett with Zen and Yard Triathlon, coming to you with a quick video about rear derailleurs. So, I was just finishing up a 2-hour run on around my neighborhood, and was about to take my mountain bike. See it up here? Oh, see it up here off the top of my car because I just took it to the shop, and thought I'd give you a quick demo of something here. It's pretty interesting. So let's go on. Hop on up here. See what we can do. All right. Let's talk about rear derailleurs for a second. Let's switch to macro mode so we can see this clearer. All right. You'll see on this bike, the rear derailleur, this whole assembly right here, which is probably the most complicated, complex piece of machinery on the bike, is cable actuated and a series of pulleys and levers here. And in my case, I was finishing up an 85-mile mountain bike race, and you can see all the mud on the bike, and it got grime in this cable housing, and that causes too much friction, and then it made the shifters up front up there not want to shift anymore. And that's a problem when you're going up and down a lot. You want all the gears you can possibly get. So I could tell that it was not wanting to shift, and I was worried about breaking something up there by shoving on it too hard. So I ended up leaving it in one gear in the back and using multiple gears in the front. But that's a short-term solution. What you need to know on your bike is, does your bike have a rear derailleur hanger? That's the first thing you need to know. This piece right here, you can see that there's a bolt right there, and on that bolt this whole assembly comes undone and comes off. Now that's important to know, because if your bike is not steel, or maybe titanium I believe as well, if your bike is carbon or aluminum and you bang this right here, I'm in macro mode, I should leave it right up here. If you bang this right here against a rock and this bends, or somebody else's bike, you're in a wreck or against the pavement, and this bends, this piece right here bends, and it's not replaceable, then you've just ruined your frame. You gotta get a whole new frame. So you need to be really careful with that. Okay, now the next thing is, what do you do if this thing just destroys? The whole thing just comes apart, right? And that happens. I've had that happen in a race before. It took a hit and this whole thing just exploded, and or freezes up. So there's two different situations right there. If it freezes up, you need to get it into a gear that you can use and just single speed it. If the whole thing blows apart, then what you need to do is pick up the pieces, put them in your bag, whatever kind of bag you're using, and then you need to shorten the chain, because this is a lot of extra chain slack right here. See all this? This is, if you left this on and the next time you hit any kind of little bump, it's just going to bounce right off. So you need to increase the tension. So how do you do that? Well, you got to break the chain. And that can be rough. So let's hop down here and let me show you something. Breaking the chain's actually not all that hard. You see, this is a tool here. This is the Pedro's tool set, and one-handed. Let's bust this apart. This is what they call a chain break tool, and it's a screw that on mine. Hold on. I need to take another piece here. Hold on. Let's see if I can crank this open. Yeah, there we go. So with this, and I inserted this here and untwisted it. This is a screw that right here you fit in your chain like this. I'll just do a quick demo. I'm not going to break my chain right now, but you fit it here, and then you bust out one of the little pins, just enough, and then you take your chain off. We'll have to make a whole nother video on how to do that the next time I break a chain. But basically, you or find somebody that knows how, take your chain and shorten it. You take out a link from here all the way up to here. The best way to do it is turn your bike upside down so it's easier to work with. And then put it in a gear that you can use, and then you can ride the rest of your ride with, you'll only have one gear. So, switch back here. You'll only have one gear for the rest of the ride, but it's better than being stuck out in the middle of nowhere. And it does happen. Broken chains happen actually all the time. So you need to be able to repair it. And broken chains, actually, if you break your chain, you can take out that link if you have the chain breaker tool. But rear derailleurs getting stuck, breaking, all kinds of things. So one way to learn to deal with that is, on occasion on your rides, ride single speed for a while and see what it's like to not be able to change gears anymore. And then it won't be such a big deal. So that's it. Check you next episode. Out.